Okay, kwa majina mniite Mr. Robert Makoha Wangoho, rais wa bunge la mwananchi la Nakuru County, na hii ni sauti ya rais. Sasa tumeona ya kwamba the JSS teachers, the junior secondary school teachers have actually been striking, and after they were doing so after the court declared that actually the positions that they were holding were illegal, and the courts also ordered the Teacher Service Commission to actually employ the JSS teachers on permanent and pensionable. And out of that, when the TSC delayed to implement that order or directive from the court, it turned out that the junior secondary school teachers started striking. They were demonstrating, they absconded lessons, and as an unfortunate turn of events, some were actually threatened to be sacked, some were actually threatened to be given shock cause letters. But at the end of it all, actually later on, the commission, the union chair, who is Mr. Collins Oyu, came out and advised the teachers to go in class and continue engaging the students. At the same time, the government released up to a total of 28 billion Kenyan shillings. Part of the money was to be used to employ 20,000 teachers who were actually to be employed on permanent and pensionable terms. At the same time, about 26,000 interns were also supposed to be confirmed using the same 28 billion Kenyan shillings. Part of the money was also supposed to be allocated for the purpose of retooling exercise amongst the same JSS teachers. And finally, the remaining amount of money was to be given to the Salaries and the Remuneration Commission, so that the teachers' CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, will be actually implemented for the phases of the year 2024 and the year 2025. But up to yesterday, the teachers, or up to last week, the JSS teachers were still adamant to go back to classes, and therefore they were trying to do what? They were trying to continue demonstrating, asking the commission to confirm them on permanent and pensionable terms. They were demanding that they be issued with employment letters. It is quite unfortunate that today we are talking a different story, because these same JSS teachers have been served with termination letters. Termination letters to mean that their contract, the contract that actually existed between them and the Teacher Service Commission, which was the employer of the teachers, has come to an end. And that is happening after these teachers agreed to stop demonstrating and go back to class. Now, my biggest concern to the government of the Republic of Kenya is this: why will you sack the teachers who are just trying to express their views on the issue that was already tackled and determined by the courts of Kenya? Why don't you move with a lot of speed now that the budget has been passed? The National Assembly, as we are speaking, has approved up to 4.001 trillion Kenyan shillings, and a good number of the monies has actually gone to the State House and the Office of the President and the Office of the Deputy President, amongst other biggest stakeholders like the Anti-Corruption Commission, like the IEBC Commission also. Now, I was concerned because as a country which has grown, as a country which we believe respects and believes in the rule of the law, we were anticipating to see the government saying that now, before the budget is officially read to the public, that is likely to be on a Thursday this week, the teachers who are demonstrating are supposed to be confirmed so that they can go back to class, so that after 3 months they can actually begin getting their full salaries, because the same teachers are contemplating that they are actually suffering when they try to survive on a salary scale of up to 17,000 shillings. And out of these 17,000 shillings, there are so many deductions that are able against them, beginning with the housing levy. We have the NHIF that will soon be the SH what? F something, or the SHC if I'm not wrong, the healthcare system. Yeah. At the same time, there is also what we call the NSSF, and among other things. And some were even claiming that after all the deductions had been made, they were merely going to remain with something around 5,000 shillings, which they think that that amount of money is so little. And my biggest question to the government of Kenya is this: why would you leave the teachers to paralyze learning in our schools before you give them 28 billion shillings? And after giving out 28 billion shillings, the union, Omboko Minemba, meets, I'm told he only met 2 teachers representatives and informed that you go and inform your colleagues to go back to schools, and the government will consider employing you at the most appropriate time. So I don't know much about the agreement that ensued, but that was the story which we received at Sauti ya Rais Media. Therefore, the government, it is up to you, but the JSS teachers at the same time, we believe that the government is only doing this, or the head teachers are only doing this to actually threaten you. But at the end of it all, you must stay strong, because at the end of the day, you are going to be confirmed on permanent and pensionable terms, because they say that when you sit in your comfort zone, nothing comes on a silver platter. Therefore, you are just on the right track. Demonstrations have been there, and we have rarely seen that those demonstrating, be it the doctors or the teachers, get sacked the way you have been given those termination letters. So let us wait and see what transpires thereafter. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Hii ni sauti ya Rais.
Wazi.